Here's another defense out of the nickel-odd split. I know a lot of people are having problems with the flats this year. Sometimes I have problems with it, and sometimes I let my opponent throw to the flats and then throw a defense like what I'm about to show here. Playing McCall on offense, wide receiver corners, that has 2 flat plays, a deep route, and 2 circle routes on the outside. Or you can call play. On defense, you got to call nickel-odd split, cover 2. Now, just keep in mind, this defense is not for everybody. If you don't like blitzing, if you like coverage, this is not the defense for you. And probably none of my defenses are for you, because I blitz. I've used various amounts of blitzes, man, zone, all different kind of blitzes. I come at you from different angles, up the gut, off tackles, everywhere. Okay, anyway, on defense, first thing I'm going to do, spread the line out, back the corners and safeties off the line of scrimmage, shade the corners and safeties to the outside, and blitz the linebackers. Now, as you can see, there's not much coverage over the middle. The coverage is going mostly to the outside, which is where you want it to go, is if somebody's beating you in the head to the flats. All the time. Flats, flats, flats. You're trying to figure out how to get rid of the flat plays. Well, with a defense like this, you can almost get rid of it unless you miss tackles out there. Because they're going to see that you're backed off the line of scrimmage, and they're going to immediately throw to the flats. Especially with this blitz, because you're blitzing 6 people. But you still have that single high safety over the middle. Now I'm going to try and get the ball up to the flats before I get sacked. And it's just not happening. It didn't happen there. I'll try it again. Oops. Remember, back your corners and safeties off the line of scrimmage. Shade them to the outside because they play the sidelines better. Spread your defensive line out. Blitz both the linebackers. Move them in. Oh, by the way, RB and down globally blitzes the linebackers, and you can blitz both defensive tackles and that defensive end over there. See that? What happens is, what's going on here, that's why I can't make a play out to the flat under that duress. Since you backed them off and you spread the line. I mean, you spread the what do you call it? Shade them to the outside. What's going on? You have the corner running down to the flat, so he's in better position to make a play on the ball. And if you got somebody that just likes the quick pass to the flats all day, this is one of those defenses that will shut that down quick. I have gotten a lot of pick sixes when people have done that stuff, especially when they see a blitz. They think the flats are immediately open, and then you have both flats covered. Pretty much the same way. I use this defense at a red zone. I use it on the first play of the game because that's where people like to go in the flats. Now keep in mind, eventually you will get burned, especially if you abuse it, plays like this. But it's a good play to mix in with the other cover 3, with the cover 3 defense I showed, where you leave the flats open, then come out with a defense like this. It'll confuse your opponent. If you keep mixing it up, it'll confuse your opponent, and you'll get turnovers, sacks. You'll make them hold on to the ball too long, and good stuff will happen for you and your defense. That's another defense out of the Jets playbook.